So I caught a bit of the Toastmasters conference this morning, watched a couple of sessions, and they were really good. I have to say, one of them by a guy who I've known for a little while now. I've seen him present a few times. I think I saw him at conference maybe 2 years ago was the first time. American guy called Brett Freeman, and I've seen him presenting a few times since then. But this is by far his best work. Maybe just because it's something that I'm incredibly interested in at the moment, and maybe just because he just really suited this format. But basically, it was all online. He's good live. He presented at the conference that I also presented at a couple of months ago. But he just the way he had it set up, so he's got the green screen, and then he's sort of sitting to the side, and he's got his slide deck here, like in the background. So you're not going split screen. It's all here, and it was just looked so good. And his presentation was all about audience engagement as well, specifically around online presentations and audience engagement. He's an NLP master practitioner and CBT specialist. He's just very, very good, and in all those things that I'm interested in as well. But he's like next 5 levels above or whatever, and he's been doing it like forever. But he's I don't know. There was just something I just took so much away from the presentation. I know I messaged him afterwards and said, thanks, and really kind of appreciate it. But everything sort of made sense, and maybe that's the reason why, because of I understood it, and in terms of a theoretical framework, but having it explained like that in this 40-minute session of his was just really good. And as I said, I was also watching how he did it as well, and he was basically putting all the things he was talking about, he put it into practice like an absolute pro. So very, very good and well worth the time. I watched another session as well, which is also good, about kind of storytelling and networking and LinkedIn and so on. So it wasn't kind of speaking related, but it kind of was, I suppose. It's about kind of positioning yourself, telling a story, things I'm already doing, but I could probably do a bit more of, especially around the stories. And other things during the day, just spent more time thinking, developing on some of the things I talked about yesterday, just feeling really inspired and motivated and driven at the moment. And I know that I've not been feeling, a lot of the posts, a lot of these videos have been recently have been about me sort of struggling a little bit and just not really feeling like I'm clicking and being in my groove. And I just feel really happy to be back in this kind of supremely positive state. I'm still kind of getting wobbles today. There were moments, there were times, but I think I've just really got such a deeper understanding of my own emotional state and ups and downs, and being able to read and to take fast action when I do start feeling like I'm on the way down, and being able to bring myself back out of it again and to really separate myself from those thoughts and feelings. It's really weird. It's like everything that I've learned and known about for many years and have been learning about more recently as well seems to just be kind of clicking into place on a very personal level. And it's stuff that I'll be talking about, stuff that I'll be sharing, stuff that I'll be using with my coaching clients as well. I mean, it's hugely powerful. The benefits that I've experienced from this have been mind-blowing, really, to get to where I am now, and this sense of certainty. And one of the words, I've used the word transcendence before, but actually one of the words that really is coming to my mind at the moment, and has been in many of the journaling practices that I've been doing, is self-sufficiency, where it feels like I've got this centering that means I'm not reliant on external forces, whether it's validation or responses or anything outside, not just for the good stuff but the bad stuff as well. So bad stuff, it feels like it's kind of putting this bulletproof shield in front of me, and also for the good stuff, like I can feel good, it's up to me how I feel. It's kind of weird, but something I heard Aditya talking about at the conference, in fact the same one that Brett was talking at that I talked at a couple months ago that I mentioned, another Toastmasters conference. So he was talking about self-sufficiency, and I kind of got it at the time, but it wasn't really anything that it wasn't really fully on my radar at the time. It didn't really make sense or fit in with anything else that I was doing or thinking about. Whereas now it's like, yes, that's where I need to get to. And I don't feel like I'm fully there yet, but I'm really noticing when I'm being dependent and influenced by external forces, external reactions, responses, as I said, validations as well. And I haven't managed to completely separate myself from that yet, which is why I don't feel like I've completely achieved this self-sufficient state yet. But I've got a hugely increased level of awareness of it, which is a big step in the right direction. Anyway, yes, lots of things swirling around in this head of mine at the moment. And to add fuel to the fire, I've rediscovered my tarot cards. So I've been doing tarot readings this evening, and some weird stuff came up. But I'm not going to get to that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and check back in again tomorrow for another daily update. Bye for now.